No, I insist. Honestly, at Studio F, we say yes. And let me tell you, if that's how you want it, that's how you get it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, that's great. That's that was weird. Did your phone? Oh, weird. It doesn't normally do that. That's weird. Anyway, okay, great. Look forward to meeting you, Your Majesty. Okay, great. All right. Okay, bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye. Oh, hi. I'm Martin. Welcome to Studio F. You just caught me doing what I do best, losing money on classic car deals. Okay, I don't always lose money, but I do believe that there should be a lot more fun in the car world than just making money, you know? Am I an expert? I'll let you be the judge of that. So I say I'm an expert, but how do you know that? As you can plainly see, I'm now wearing my daytime television business casual attire, with emphasis on the casual. And I'm using my hand wildly to enunciate the words that I'm saying. Words themselves which are said with a cadence so erratic and inconsistent, you'll think there's something wrong with me. Of course, my spontaneous sounding musings are heavily scripted and revised, but it needs to sound more off the cuff. But of course, by the time I want to get to the end of what I'm saying, the cameraman will stop. I will drop a profound final thought and thoughtfully walk off camera. Welcome back. Now you're left in absolutely no doubt that I am actually a bit of an expert about this thing. Let me tell you what this is all about. I have to sell my Ferrari. And the 10-year-old me is very sad about that. In fact, the 36-year-old me had a bit of a cry this morning. But crucially, it's worth a lot of money. I'm in business to do this sort of thing, so it has to go. If you haven't seen our video on the 355 Spider, check it out. Go and have a look at it. I'm not very good at all this YouTube-y stuff, but it'll be somewhere in the channel. Go and get it. I'd show you it right now in the flesh, but the problem is it's a 90s supercar, so things break. And there's not a lot I can do about that, unfortunately, apart from throw more money at it to get it fixed, to get it sold. So, how do I get it back? That's the question. I'm going to play a game. One thing I love doing is buying stupid niche cars that no one in their right mind really would want. I mess about with them, spend loads of money on them, and then inevitably have to sell them because I need more money to buy another stupid niche car that nobody wants. I know I've got a problem. I don't know what it is or why, but I know I've got one. My girlfriend tolerates the problem, but I figured it could be a bit of fun. See, what I'm going to do, instead of buying these stupid niche cars, I'm going to swap them. No cash will change hands. I'm going to allow myself a 10% margin to detail it, MOT it, service it, do whatever it needs to make it right, but not go beyond the 10% that I've allowed myself, and then market it. Thankfully, we're pretty decent at making pretty decent content of pretty decent cars, so at least that's a freebie. I've no idea how long this is going to take. I haven't got a cool name for the whole thing either, but I'd like to give it a go. So let's get this Ferrari Moco Studio F Super Swap Adventure Time brilliant thing rolling. And I've got just the car for it. It's 1982. You've got 3 stripes on your feet and perhaps a very little stripe on your upper lip. If you're anything like my dad and all his cool mates. There are horrors the world over. Falklands War's happening. There's UK unemployment like you wouldn't believe. IRA blowing everything up. And the birth of Eddie Redmayne. A heart full of love. But those Britons that still had a job wanted something cool to moonwalk over to, perhaps while whistling Ein bisschen Frieden, the Eurovision winning song of the year. Your nan offered you her hearing aid beige Metro, and you didn't want to drive your dad's Ford Sierra because that wasn't cool enough for the hot babes. So you went for one of these. In a defiant act of rebellion against the yuppie set driving the Golf GTIs, you had an XR3. It's fair to say that the 80s changed the automotive tapestry forever by forging the new genre of the hot hatch. This XR3 was immediately popular with pretty much everyone. Small, dynamic, quick and practical-ish. A cocktail which remains as fresh to this day as a Harvey Wallbanker, which incidentally is how so many of these met their demise. By banging into walls. The first Ford to wear the XR badge, the 3 was fitted with a 1.6 CVH engine running a thunderous 96 horsepower with thanks to a twin-choke Weber carburettor, a Kamiya camshaft and a more exhausty exhaust and manifold. The original plan was fuel injection, but Ford needed this car to hit the market fast, so there was no time for it to be in the development schedule, hence its arrival in the XR3 in late '82. But this isn't the I, it's the non-I, so it's better, rarer and 1 gear lighter. Cloverleaf alloy wheels, rubber bits and arch spats meant it looked cool too, getting the neighbours' curtains twitching, and you thought it was their moustache. Check this out! 1982 Ford Escort XR3, mate. You're not gonna believe some of these features, mate. Let me tell ya. Come on, I'll shut the door. Come on, come in, have a look. Look at that. Metal and plastic, right? But it's cut, it's got a pattern on it, okay? So I put it in this slit here. That slit's got the same hole and the same pattern. When I turn it, the bloody thing starts. It's unreal, mate. Come on, another little thing, look. I've got this dial here, yeah? I turn it and I turn it. Check this out. The flipping roof opens. I can feel the sunshine while I'm driving, mate. It's crazy. I'll shut it. Let me shut it. It takes no effort whatsoever. It's unreal. Come on, look at this, right? It's a little circle or a disc, but when I turn it, the flipping wheel moves, mate. It's absolutely crazy. If I want to go that way, I turn this that way, the bloody wheels go there. It's epic, mate. And hey, come on, look at this. This is crazy, mate. Look, see that little piece of material here, right? It's so heavily polished. You can see what's behind you, mate. It's unreal. As for value, I see this car in this condition, bearing in mind you can barely find them anymore, at about £14,000. My spend on the thing, about 350 actually, getting it through a service, MOT, and giving it a lovely little play to let it shine. So, if you're a classic car weirdo like me, or your middle name is Schadenfreude, and you just want to revel in watching me lose all my money, my sanity, and whatever hair I've got left, then hit subscribe, dive over to our Instagram for more constant updates, and hey, it might just be fun